Okay, so right now I'm looking at the sheet music for the Living Structures of Pemberley and sort of figuring out the timing for everything, because upon just looking at this for the first time, there are a lot of time changes. So this is a 4/4 measure, and then a 5/4 measure, and back to 4/4, and then to 7/8, 4/4, 5/8. So that kind of just means that the way that you play the notes and the rhythms will change slightly differently, but the tempo like remains the same, because it's not otherwise, because there's this part kind of tells you how to play it, or this part, so it's just quiet. This is pianissimo, which is quiet, and then it's quiet the whole time, but there's nothing usually in like italics within the like the bars, within the measure, within the whole thing. I forget what it's called. It will say like something in some other language, Italian or something, of how to play this song, but this doesn't really have any of that. And I don't think you play this song with the pedal, although I thought you did. Another thing I've noticed first look through all this song is that it's not in bass clef. The whole thing is in treble clef, but it's with two hands. So one hand is kind of, the left hand is kind of more middle C, and then the right hand is like an octave higher, on like, I think C2 or something, or C1. I don't really know the technical term. So that's like a new thing to work with, which kind of makes it easier to read offhand, because me personally, I struggle more with reading bass clef than with reading treble clef, because treble clef is the first one I learned when I took piano when I was younger. And this is still kind of a challenge for me, because I took piano for a couple years when I was in elementary school, and then I played like percussion and band in middle school, but I haven't really kept up with like my practice of piano, or like taken many lessons since I started high school. So the way I read music, I can't really read it really quickly. I can't just look at a piano piece and kind of play it. I can sort of play it, but not super well. So this first part of me like learning the music is just kind of figuring out what to play and how the notes go, and how the counts shift and change. Oh wait, no, it does go to bass clef at one point. So it's like, to play this song fluently, whoa, there are a lot of shifts. There are even key shifts. There's a key shift here, because yeah, so that's another thing to work with. I'll show it on myself so that it is clear that I'm the one doing this, but this is first check-in, so I think it is, yes, it is November 5th, 2018 right now.